Hi, I'm Susie.
And I'm Randall.
And this is Before the Hangover.
Hello and welcome to Before the Hangover, the podcast where me and Susie talk about our crazy lives during these crazier times, all while enjoying a drink, which Susie makes every single time.
Yes.
Susie, what in God's name are we drinking today?
So today we're drinking the Dark and Stormy. Ooh. Chills. This one was
We're already drunk.
This one was recommended to us by our friend Miles.
Yes.
Miles is literally so great. So
What's his username?
Oh,
we don't know.
I literally just know. I feel like I personally know Miles through social media, so I just know him by his first name. So shout out Miles.
Well, shout out to Miles.
Shout out to Miles.
We love you, Miles. Thanks for the Dark and Stormy.
So,
what is a Dark and Stormy?
I'll tell you what it is. So
Okay.
It has Black Seal rum in it, and then lime juice, and you top it off with some ginger beer. So it's pretty simple, and it's really freaking good.
So good.
Yeah. I found this website to get the recipe from it, and it said that it was a close cousin to the Moscow Mule, which makes sense.
What's in a Moscow Mule?
It's basically the same thing except vodka instead of the dark rum. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so the dark rum is what makes it dark and stormy.
Dark and Stormy.
Yeah.
Stormy. It sounds like something that a villain would drink.
Right?
Yeah.
Do we feel like villains today?
I feel very villainous today.
Villainous?
Yeah, villainous.
I'm feeling the same way. Well,
all right. So this one's
on this website that I was
Yeah.
looking up the drink for, they had like descriptions of this drink. It said it was a very popular cocktail, and they think that it was combined by sailors who both like the benefits of rum and then the stomach settling qualities of ginger.
Yeah.
So like on the sea, they liked the rum, but they also liked
like the ginger.
Yeah.
Yeah,
to
because it
settle.
soothes the stomach. Those are kind of opposites.
Why? Alcohol and
Like to
unsettled
drink
stomach?
alcohol and it hurts your stomach, so you drink ginger beer. How about just don't drink any of it and then you feel the same?
Or just drink ginger beer.
I actually, yeah.
Because ginger beer does help with like motion
But you probably
sickness.
do want to get drunk. So,
Exactly.
so-
I mean, you're a sailor in the 1800s, so it's like, yeah, let's just get drunk and settle our stomachs with some ginger beer.
although getting drunk while on a boat.
Dark and stormy.
Yeah. Because they're on a
That
ship.
literally just connected.
Did it?
Yeah. Did you? Come on, you didn't make that connection
Yes,
earlier.
I did.
No, you didn't.
When you said sailors earlier, I was like, oh, that's why it's a dark and stormy.
Oh shoot! Dang it.
It was a dark
I'm
and
always
stormy night.
behind.
Like, here's the thing, though, is getting drunk while having motion sickness. That's a bad combination.
If you're too drunk,
Yeah.
but right?
But yeah.
Because if you're kind of drunk, then being a little bit motion sickness shouldn't get you sick.
Actually, you know what?
If you get the spins, you're a little effed up.
Yeah, you're a little. I went on a cruise
Yeah.
when I was younger, and I was drinking on it, and I had a couple friends, couple buds, couple teammates.
Teammates.
I was
Were
on
you
the
on a
team.
team?
No, but,
I was like, what
but if
sport
we
did
did
you
have a
play?
team, they'd be my mates, and we would play this game because we get so drunk on this cruise ship. We'd call it Drunk or Boat, where we'd be walking through a hallway. And if one of us like all of a sudden like stumbled, we would turn around and go drunk or boat, and we'd be like, "You're drunk."
You're drunk.
Or if we all moved, we would be like drunk or boat. We'd be like, I don't
Are we
know.
all drunk or did the boat just
or
shift?
did the boat just move? Sounds like a fun game that you can
This
play with
sounds-
your teammates,
Yeah, if you're ever with some teammates on a cruise
and you're drinking some
and you're going down a hallway,
dark and stormies.
Dark and Stormies, recommended by Miles or this podcast, you better play that freaking game.
Yeah,
and we better
play
get some videos of it.
Drunk or boat. It's really fun.
All right, well, cheers to the
To the dark and stormy.
Dark and Stormy.
Dark and stormy. Yes.
Ooh, that's delicious.
Mine is just ginger beer and
Lime.
Most of these drinks are just something in lime.
Can you tell that I really like lime?
Yeah.
I get all these like recommendations, and I'm like, ooh, this one with lime.
Oh, this one
sounds
has
good.
lime in it. Ooh,
limes
you
are
must
cheap.
like. Do you like Sprite? You probably do.
Yeah.
Freaking simp.
You freaking
Freaking simp.
liking Sprite.
Liking lime and Sprite.
I'm excited about this podcast.
Yeah?
Because, so this podcast, we're talking about personalities.
Oh, we all have one.
Yeah, we do. I don't know why. I'm like kind of obsessed with personality tests, even though they frustrate me because I'm like, you don't freaking know me.
What?
You know?
Why are you obsessed with them then?
I don't know, because I think it's fun to see. It's fun to see what they think, and usually they're right, which is why they frustrate me.
Yeah,
it's I didn't even think that was my deepest fear, but actually it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that is enraging to have someone tell you who you are and they don't even know you.
Right, they don't even know me. And I was like, I didn't even know that about myself. But now that I think about it, you're right.
But also, they do know you because you just answered all the questions.
Yeah, that's true. But it's weird how they can get our personalities through just a few questions.
Yeah. A few is your opinion. I thought that all of these were a little bit too long.
Like this took me way too long.
These took way too long. Now, who asked us to do this subject?
Well, Mia Smith was wondering, what do you think of personality tests, and do you believe them?
Yes. What's your opinion on this?
What's my opinion? So, I mean, like I said, I think that in a sense they're pretty accurate. You sit there and you answer a bunch of questions, and you know, it's frustrating because usually there's like 10 different types of questions and they're all worded differently throughout 100 questions. I don't know how many questions are. It feels like 100, but it's not. Yeah. It's like 30. And then, so I feel like they're kind of accurate. I also feel like they're general enough to where they could fit such a broad range of people.
Yeah, like, you know, you'll make it fit.
Yeah. And also I think Zodiac Signs, fake.
You think Zodiac Signs are fake?
Oh, yeah. I think those are so generic that, I don't know. I was reading mine and I was like, nope, not me. But then I was also reading parts of it where I was like, that's a little bit me.
Yeah, because they're pretty much generic. I think personality tests are stupid. I think they're so overrated. I think they're so dumb.
I love them.
I hate when people talk about their own personalities tests, which we're going to do this whole podcast, so get ready. Anyone who does their own okay, first off, if you're taking a personality test, I'll tell you who you are. I'll tell you right now, you're a narcissist.
No.
Yeah.
Why do you think that?
You're taking a test to hear about who you are. The whole thing is about you getting to know you and then acting like you don't know that. It's all about you. It's all about, oh, wow, listen how interesting this is about me. Oh, really? Oh, really? And now we're going to do a whole podcast all about how interesting we are.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Okay, I disagree. I feel like in a sense, personality tests, I don't know. I know I kind of said I don't like them, but I really do. I really do like them. I think it is funny, though. I've had some people, like, take personality tests and then make their significant other take them just to see if they're compatible or not.
Yeah.
Okay. I used to say this when my ex and I were together, but him and I were always incompatible in every single one. And I was like, well, that's not true, we're together. But seriously, though, I think sometimes they say, like, you're not compatible with this type, and it genuinely could work.
No, because it never does.
I mean, I'm single now, so maybe not. Maybe I should be listening to these personality tests online.
I think that nobody should take a personality test, period.
Well,
just know yourself.
I made you take so many, and these are all so accurate for you.
I guess. Here's the other thing that pisses me off.
Oh my God, you are just so angry.
I'm so pissed off.
Are you okay? Do you need some more ginger beer?
I've had so many
annoying
relationships where the girl talks about their personality test, and it just pisses me off. It really does, and I'm letting it fly now because I'm not in a relationship.
I feel like
and that's who we are.
I just peeled open a scab or something.
Yes, you did.
I feel like all this anger is getting taken out on me because I wanted to do this
and
for
you're gonna take it because that's your personality. Here's the thing. Here's what needs to stop happening with everybody. Okay? Stop telling me if you're an introvert or an extrovert. Okay? Stop saying you're an introvert like
No, but listen.
Interesting.
I'm an introverted extrovert.
Oh, really? Oh, really? Dude, Dude, so many girls say that.
I know. Randy
So many girls
hates it.
say that. And
Wait, you
their
hate that, right?
explanation, yeah, because this is what they do. I'm an introvert, extrovert. First off, there's only 2 options. So guess what? You're going to be one of them. Now, here's the other thing. Why is it that only introverts talk about how they're introverted?
Yeah, it's like
Extroverts don't talk about it. Introverts are always like, you wouldn't believe this, but I'm an introvert. Yeah, I do believe it because you're in the corner talking to yourself. Also, introverts don't talk about it. So you're not an introvert.
Wait, that's actually okay. That's so true because extroverts don't say anything because you just know.
Right.
It's like, yeah, you're talking to a million people I know.
Yeah.
Introverts just have to make it known. By the way, I'm an introvert.
No, you're not.
Oh, wait, you don't think they are? If they tell you?
If they tell you, you're not an introvert anymore.
As
soon as
talking
you're
to you?
like, here's something interesting about me. No, you should be scared to talk to me right now.
No, Randall.
Get away.
No. You're saying...
Go away.
No. Let me back up my introvert babes right now.
Okay.
You're saying that in order to be an introvert, you have to be socially awkward and you cannot talk to anyone or say any interesting fact about yourself.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's
I'm
what you just
saying
said.
if you're bragging that you're an introvert, like it's interesting, you're not an introvert. You're an asshole. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I hate it because here's what they do. The people that you were like mimicking when you're like, I'm an introvert, extrovert.
Yeah.
Those people are saying, I'm like so extroverted when I'm around my friends, and then when I'm not around my friends, I'm an introvert. Yeah, that's called everyone. Everybody's that way.
Yeah, that's
Nobody
true.
feels comfortable around a bunch of people that they don't know.
Some people are weird.
Don't-
Too, but yeah.
Yeah.
No, I agree with you.
I agree that you can be an introvert and you can, yeah, just the type of people who brag about it are not introverts.
Right. And something that I've noticed too when people
I ran out of my breath. It's really hard for me to breathe right now.
do you want to do some breathing exercises that could lead you through a meditation session?
I guess I really do. I'm off the rails this one already. We're only 12 minutes in and I'm off the rails.
He's literally going crazy. Is this conspiracy theory podcast part 2?
Oh my god.
That's how it feels. Yeah, when I talk to people who are introverted, it's funny too because they always follow it up by, oh, I just like to read. They all say that.
Yeah, I like to read too.
Yeah, and you're still an extrovert.
Yeah, 100% extrovert.
Yeah. But actually though, because have you heard the thing where you are like a very outgoing person, you love being around people and you're fun, but I've heard that doesn't really matter if you're an extrovert or not. It's like where you get your energy from. Like, do you get re-energized by being with people or re-energized by being alone?
Both.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, are you an introverted extrovert?
Nope, just an extrovert.
Okay, so you really do think you're an extrovert?
100% I'm an extrovert. I love to perform.
Oh yeah.
And I get energy from performing.
You're like, I want to be in front of thousands of people.
But I think that there's like this this perception of people who are extroverts that they're dumb and people who are introverts like they're smarter.
Yeah. Wait, well, that's why I brought up the freaking reading thing.
Right.
Because I think underlying, that's like the same thought process that I have.
Right. Yeah. And
Yeah.
so that's why when I said, if you're an introvert and you're telling me, you're just an asshole. Because what you're really saying to me is, I'm smarter than you. It's the pride. Guess what? I'm smarter than you.
Because I'm an introvert. I don't like people and I stay home and read. And
Yeah.
I work on myself.
Yeah. And I really want to work on myself.
While you go out and party and get re-energized.
And I feel really lonely. And I'm also at this party telling
We're
you this.
bashing introverts right now. We need to stop.
No, we're not bashing introverts. We're bashing people who pretend to be introverts. There's a huge difference.
There is a difference.
And the people who pretend to be introverts, for some reason, always talk like this. And they're...
What?
They do. That's the voice that we've been using.
Yeah. I think I've just
You
been
wouldn't
watching
believe this.
listen.
Guess what?
I'm totally just
a
like
lot of people think that I'm I'm like, no, you're not. Like, people try to act like they're Robin Williams with like this dark past. They're like, I'm happy on the outside, but then I'm dying on the inside. If you're telling me that, then I know that you're dying on the inside. Therefore, you're not like Robin Williams. If you're like Robin Williams, this could be a shock when you hurt yourself.
Going into Robin Williams real quick.
Yeah.
He is one of our twins.
Yes, he is.
We did the Myers-Briggs test, which, by the way, according to Randall, it's not accurate anymore at all.
According to Wikipedia, it says that it's as accurate as a Chinese fortune cookie.
Which I think those are pretty accurate.
So
Have you ever seen Freaky Friday? So we did the Myers-Briggs test, and it's like the 16 personality things. We got the same one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got an ENFP-T, and Randall got an ENFP-A.
Yeah.
So
we're
but Robin
extroverts.
Williams is one of our twinsies.
Yes, and Robert Downey Jr. Pretty much all the greats.
All the greats. Will Smith.
Yeah.
Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah, Tom Holland.
Tom Holland is honestly the best one.
Yeah, he actually is.
Oh wait, Ellen was on there too.
Ellen DeGeneres, who's actually mean to people. So
yeah, I was like, actually, maybe she's actually not part of us.
Maybe she's an introvert extrovert. Okay, wait. I do want to clear this up. If you're an introvert, that is okay and it's great.
Yes,
and you can talk about it. There's just a certain way that some people talk about being an introvert and you know who they are. You know.
Yeah. And I'm glad you cleared that up. I've literally only met like one person like that, so it's not like people are.
I've dated 6 of them.
Oh wow!
At one time. And then,
no, if you're an introvert, you're amazing. You're also just as smart as everyone is. Just as smart. No.
Now we're giving you pity points. Now you probably hate yourself.
No.
If you're an introvert, you're
okay.
A beautiful person.
You're
just as smart as smarter people. Yes, you are.
Oh my god, you're not talking to them like they're puppies.
Well, that's what it sounds like we are. Hey, if you're an introvert, you're a human being. You're one of the other options. That's it.
Yeah. I'm really glad you cleared that up.
You can hang.
I did. Randall and I go on these rants and tangents, as you can tell.
Yeah.
And the last thing we want to do is ever offend someone.
We forget to say just kidding sometimes.
Yeah.
Because I'm usually always kidding.
Randall always has a character, so you should assume he's kidding, but sometimes we forget.
And here's the other thing, too, we learned about ENFPs. They are most compatible with...
introverted, INJF something? Yeah. Literally the complete opposite.
Yeah.
So ENFPs, which makes sense because us together is obviously chaotic, so you need someone who's like introverted and level-headed to be like, hey, calm down, focus on your path.
And maybe that's why I don't like the people who say they're introverts. Because, like I said,
a real introvert?
I dated them and they said that I'm an introvert and they weren't. They were lying to me.
Yeah. You need someone who is literally an introvert.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree. It is funny that is like the most compatible with our type.
Yeah.
But yeah, going to the ENFP, I thought this one was kind of accurate. There was things about it I disagreed with. It said that we're fiercely independent, which I think I try to be, but I don't think in reality I am. Like I think I'm a pretty dependent person. Yeah. Like seriously. Yeah.
Like you need someone.
I need someone. Yeah. Like I want to be independent, and I think that I kind of try to lean that way in a lot of aspects of my life, but I need someone to kind of lean on, ask for guidance, and push me towards my goals. Otherwise, I think I'd be a couch potato forever that likes to party.
Interesting.
What do you think? You are an independent person.
I am so independent.
Yeah, you are.
I'm my own country right now.
What?
I don't know. That's how independent we are.
Oh my gosh.
We're so... Yeah, I love my independence. I like being alone.
Yeah.
I love it.
But
true. I'm also a weirdo.
This is funny too. So something else with like the ENFPs is they're, with also being independent, they're very energetic and compassionate and creative, and they like freedom, which are all very nice things to say about me. I don't really know if they're as accurate.
Now, here's what was interesting, is also in the romance aisle, it said that long distance relationships are quite common. Now, you said that this wasn't true.
Yeah, for me, I've said this forever. So my ex and I did a long distance. Okay, I don't even know if you call this long distance, for like 3 months while he was away, and we saw each other every other 2 weeks. So is that long distance? I don't know. But
yeah, that counts as long
distance.
That
was the worst freaking thing in my life. I literally I hated it.
I don't think that they're saying that they're good. It's just quite common for this person.
I mean, I guess, but I don't think I would date someone if it was long distance, is my point. Like I care too much about seeing them somewhat regularly and also just cuddles.
Yes.
But you, on the other hand, you said all of your relationships
have been long distance at some point. Yeah. Yeah. I've only had 3 relationships, and all 3 of them were long distance at some point. And I'm not good at it. Not good at it at all. But we keep trying.
Yeah.
Because,
and that's what maybe you should do the not too long distance.
Not do long distance?
Yeah, but
then that's really just a regular relationship, and I can't do that.
It's true.
I need to be independent.
to wrap up our romance part, it basically said other personality types. Not everyone can handle the excitement, occasional neediness, and emotional ups and downs that this philosophy entails.
Now,
that's us.
I don't think that's me. I don't think I'm needy at all.
I'm so freaking needy.
You're needy?
Yeah. Oh, to an extent.
What's the perfect guy for you?
Oh, I don't know. Like,
it's probably a woman.
Yeah, honestly, probably just a woman at this point.
What?
I've tried to think about this, like, who would be the perfect, like, what do I look for? Because in the last podcast, I said just someone nice, which is true, 100%.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know. I want someone who's fun and can, like, match my energy, but also someone who grounds me and is like, hey, you should push towards these goals. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Also someone who's just super hot. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, yeah, attractiveness is important.
6'10", no.
6'10"? That's huge.
I'm kidding.
That is huge.
I really don't care about physical looks at all, which is actually true.
Don't you always say that you like short guys?
I do. I like my short kings. I like my short kings. Do you
know what you want?
No. I actually do like short guys because cuddling with them is way better for some reason. Like, I've hugged.
Because they're like teddy bears. You're like, I can hold them.
I cuddle them.
Oh, that's great. I mean, nothing's better than being the little spoon. Nothing is better than being the little spoon as a dude.
I feel like I need to be careful. Like, I don't know.
You need to be careful?
Like,
Why?
I feel like the perfect type for a guy, and I feel like people are going to be like, that's not even short, is like 5'8".
That's
or
not short.
between like 5'7" and like 5'10", because cuddling them and hugging them, it kind of just feels nice.
How tall are you?
5'3".
I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. How short are you?
5'3"-ish.
5'3"-ish. That's not even that short.
It's not that short.
No, you're looking
I'm
for
average. Another average.
Yeah, another average.
Yeah.
And that's good. So you are looking for like an introvert person who's going to ground you, but
I guess
also meet you on a energy level.
Yeah, who would be like willing to, I don't know, go out and have fun and whatever.
Yeah.
Honestly, I have no freaking idea what I want, and I think that's why I'm still single.
Well, that's okay. You're only, what, 22?
Yeah, I'm only 22. I have time.
You got so much time.
So much time.
You got so much freaking time. You really do. Not really, though. You have to pick by 35 if you want to have kids.
Don't tell me how to live my life.
I'm not.
Maybe
I'm
I don't
just
want
trying
kids.
to tell you the signs. Okay, so that's the Myers-Briggs test, which is totally false. So good thing we spent a good 8 to 10 minutes on that. So now we're getting to the juicy stuff. The stuff that a lot of now, I was reading, like big-time companies, couples are doing it. Sometimes like therapists will do it. The anagram
Zodiac
test.
signs. Oh.
Zodiac. Big-time companies are like, what's
When
your
were
horoscope
you
today?
born?
Did you have good
born?
juju?
Did you have good juju?
Yeah. No, the anagram. We didn't talk about that.
Yeah. How do you pronounce that?
I think it's anagram.
Anagram? I always say
Anagram?
enneagram.
Enneagram. It might be. I don't know.
No. Please do not ever think that anything I pronounce is correct.
I don't know how to pronounce a lot of things.
I think it is
anagram.
Anagram. Sure.
So
All right, Randall, go ahead.
Oh, God. Well, I got 2.
You
I
did get
scored
2.
the same on 2 of them. I got 90.
Literally identical is weird.
Yeah, I got 98% on number 5, which is the investigator, and number 3, which is the achiever.
Oh, I wonder which one you liked more.
I think I'm more of the achiever than the investigator. Right?
Really? Yeah, I agree with that. I read yours.
I turned to you.
Right?
Did I say the right thing?
So, like,
yeah. Yeah, pretty much the achiever is ambitious and energetic and just wants to be the best that he can be. And if he's not, then he feels worthless.
But something that I saw about this that I felt like was good for you is you, like, okay, so we've talked about this on our podcast before, but Randall is very into, I don't know, getting better at things you do. Like right now you're doing this fitness challenge. You're not drinking any alcohol. You're very strict on your diet, right? Mm-hmm. And you're trying to become a better you. Mm-hmm. And you're good at that. And a lot of people genuinely aren't. And something with the achiever is that they realize how good it feels to develop themselves. And then they contribute their abilities to the world. But with that, they also like to enjoy motivating others to, reach their better accomplishments and things like that. And you are good at that. Like, I remember once I was like, I should start working out, and you're like, you should do it. And you were giving me all these tips, and I was like, I'm not going to do it, but thank you.
So it didn't work.
Yeah, I was like, didn't work, but you had the thought there, which matches that.
Yeah, I think that's my ultimate overall goal is when I'm in my 50s to be a motivational speaker. I would love that, nothing more. I just got to be successful first. What do you mean? Like to motivate people?
Just like to do anything?
Yeah, motivational
speech. To those.
Yeah, like I would love to be one of those guys, like one of the people who goes and talks at schools or at conferences and motivates people. But I was like, in order to do that, you have to be successful.
Right.
First. You don't hear any loser motivational speakers who are like, at 26, I was unemployed, and now I still am. But you can do whatever you want. You know, like people when buy my books or go to my...
I stopped drinking alcohol for 2 months, but I'm still unemployed.
Yeah.
During a pandemic.
Nothing changed. And it's good. So, but that is the ultimate goal, I think, is to motivate people.
That's awesome.
Nothing more than I love when people look up to me.
Oh.
Now I don't know if that's selfish or not.
No.
I want people to look up to me and only me.
No, that's not. I don't think so at all. I mean, I don't personally feel that way. Like about me personally.
About me?
No,
I don't look up to you at all.
I don't look up to you at all. No, I actually do in a sense of like how motivated you are. Like you go to the gym so much, and I'm like, geez, I slept till noon again. Gosh, dang it. But yeah, I totally think you could do that. 100%. Like people would 100% look up to you.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
That's all I wanted. That's how we're gonna end the podcast.
Actually, everyone just go look up to Randall, and that's it. Do you feel like your siblings look up to you at all?
I would hope so. I don't think they do yet. I think Jordan does.
Jordan, you freaking better.
I think Jordan looks up to me. I hope so because I look up to him.
Aww.
That's so cute.
Wait, that was such a cute little sibling.
Now, what are you? What did you get for your Enneagram?
Enneagram, however you say it. So mine, I don't know. This is also kind of maybe selfish too. So my main one was a 2, and then my 7 was like literally right behind it by like 1%. And I weirdly think I'm not a 2. I think I used to be a 2. But basically, 2s are like the helpers or the givers, and they seek validation of their worth by sacrificing themselves for others, which I feel like I used to do that a lot. Like I feel like I used to seek love and validation by helping others, but I found that like super draining. Like I feel like I kind of recognized this about myself. I don't know, maybe I'm still a 2, but I used to genuinely like give so much to everyone, and I was never reciprocated that, and I think that's what made me so like sad and felt unworthy. And I feel like I've recognized that now, so now I like do that less, but not like in a bad way, if that makes sense, you know? I just like am more focused about my feelings. Does that make sense?
That makes perfect sense.
Okay.
As you should be too.
Yeah.
Because you like to give yourself, I think.
Right.
And I think now, especially during this pandemic, you've kind of pulled back and you're kind of becoming a jerk. No,
you're kind of becoming a narcissist.
Really big-headed. No, but you're taking care of not so much sacrificing yourself. Yeah. I think.
Yeah, I would agree with that, because I think I just became so drained at some point, and I felt like it was so unreciprocated. But when you give so much to people, sometimes they don't see it. It's not because they don't love you that they don't give it back. It's just maybe not how they act, kind of thing.
Right.
You know, so like to you, it's like, why aren't you reciprocating this? And then I become drained. But during like the whole quarantine, I've like focused more on myself and things like that. And it's made, I don't know, it's made being able to give just more enjoyable and less like draining, like I'm trying to do it for something.
Now, the other interesting thing about these tests were the bad things about it, like what our bad features were. Which
this was so interesting. So for the Enneagram, or however you say it, they had different levels of development. So I think this has to do with like what points you were at your life, but it says like healthy levels. This is how a a person with this characteristic would act, and then at average levels, and then at unhealthy levels how they would act. And yours was hilarious. Okay, so for Randall's, you liked the type 5, which is the investigator.
Yeah.
Did you mention what they kind of are like?
Oh yeah. They're very curious about the world, and are always looking for the answers, and kind of think too philosophical at some point.
Which I feel like that's you. You're at least curious. You want to know how everything works.
Yeah, and I'm pretty philosophical. But if I was to be, should I read all of them?
Or do like at the best. So this is like this personality at their best.
Yeah. So
good
if I'm
coping skills.
Yeah, if I'm a normal human,
You're
firing off on all cylinders.
You're healthy.
Yeah, I would become a visionary, broadly comprehending the world while penetrating it profoundly. Love the word penetrate. Open-minded, take things in whole in their true context, make pioneering discoveries, and find entirely new ways of doing and perceiving things. Way too pretentious for me, but kind of, if I was at my truest potential, I could be that.
You would be writing so many books or something.
Yeah.
And then do an average one.
So this is probably me right now. Increasingly detached as they become involved with complicated ideas or imaginary worlds, becomes preoccupied with their visions and interpretations rather than reality. Totally me. I'm always talking to myself and not real people. Are fascinated by offbeat, esoteric subjects, even those involving dark and disturbing elements. Dude, that is so me. So then
these get funny. So this is
a level
now at the
9.
unhealthy levels.
Yeah, an unhealthy level for me is I would be seeking oblivion, may commit suicide, or have a psychotic break with reality. Deranged, explosively self-destructive, with schizophrenic overtones. I like that it said schizophrenic overtones like it's like a fine wine or something. Ooh, with a little schizophrenic overtones.
Oh, you mean like tasting notes kind of thing? Do I taste some schizophrenic overtones? Ooh, is there some schizophrenia in this man?
So that's me. I'm just a fine wine with multiple personalities.
Oh my gosh.
Now what's you? Let's read yours.
Yeah, let's read mine.
So you at a healthy level, at your best.
At my best. Okay. So number 2, at their best, they can become deeply unselfish, humble, altruistic, giving unconditional love to self and others, feel it is a privilege to be in their lives of others, which, yeah, I mean, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's you at your best.
That's me at my best, which is crazy. Average is they want to be closer to others, so start people-pleasing, becoming overly friendly, emotionally demonstrative, and full of good intentions about everything. Give seductive attention, approval, strokes, flattery. Love is their supreme value, and they talk about it constantly. That's kind of interesting.
That's kind of you right now.
Oh. What? Really? I don't give seductive attention.
Yeah, you do. OnlyPans? Are you kidding me? Feeling kind of horny. I'm hungry. Oopsies. That's not seductive.
Winks. Hey, babe.
Yeah, that's so you right now.
Shut up. Shut up, because you're right.
So you're working averagely.
I'm working averagely. Ooh, I don't like this one because I've been told this about like my personality types before, that they can be like manipulative. Wait, should I read which one?
The most unhealthy one. No one wants to hear the second most unhealthy one.
Okay, fine. So usually they can be manipulative and self-serving and able to excuse and rationalize what they do, since they feel abused and victimized by others and are bitterly resentful and angry. Somatization of their aggressions results in chronic health problems as they vindicate themselves by falling apart and burdening others. Generally corresponds to the histrionic personality disorder. Oh, I actually learned about that in my mental health class. But yeah, see, this one's interesting too, because I've heard with level 2s, like with number 2s, they give and they give and they give, and often they kind of victimize themselves because that's not reciprocated, so they kind of feel not loved and play victim a little bit.
So, and that's you at your worst, though. That's what you would...
Right, that would be me at my worst. Also, just manipulative and self-serving. And
that's way better than me at my worst. Mine, I go schizophrenic and kill myself. You just like manipulate people,
which also could be crazy, because then you could kill other, I don't know.
Yeah, you could trick me into killing myself.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Oh, that is crazy.
Crazy duo.
Yeah, that's a crazy duo.
I've heard of Oh, shoot. I always go on side tangents. But I was listening to a crime podcast, and there are like situations where people do that, where someone like convinces the other person to commit suicide and then they get thrown into jail, as they should.
Yes.
But there's like records of text messages of like telling someone how to do it and things like that.
Oh.
Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy. So
really crazy.
I don't want to meet you on a bad day. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that would not be good.
So what do you think? Do you think we learned anything from today? Or did we just validate everything that we already know about ourselves?
Should we mention Zodiac sign real quickly?
But you want to talk about it? Let's talk about it briefly.
So something you mentioned.
So yeah. So I'll take control of this one, babe. Okay. So something that we talked about at the beginning was that you thought that personality tests were accurate and zodiac test signs were not accurate.
I stand by that.
And you stand by that. Now here's the thing. You do your personality test. So of course it's going to be accurate. You're answering the freaking questions and you can manipulate it to be whatever you want it to be. That's why I'm always so frustrated when people are like, I'm so surprised by my results. Why? You just answered all the questions.
Do you think people lie to get what they want?
Hell yes.
They're like, yeah, I do that.
Hell yes. Or people just put neutral, and you know that you're not neutral. You just want to sound like a good person on this test that doesn't matter.
That's true.
Now, zodiac signs are also not true. Everybody knows that, but I think that they're freakier because they know nothing about you.
Yeah.
Personality tests, you drive. Zodiac tests, nobody drives, and sometimes they're weirdly accurate.
That's true. Yeah, there are some of mine that are like crazy accurate. You feel like yours is accurate.
Yeah, first off, it says your name will be Randall Walter Mason McDonald. What the hell? How does it know?
Oh my god.
Now mine just says, and it's so general. I'm a Sagittarius, so you guys all know that I'm fun-loving, independent, and exciting. I'm a wild child, adventurous, sociable, and friendly. An honest man or woman, a straight shooter, wink wink, who speaks his mind, inspiring and spontaneous, positive, smart, caring, deep, honest, and wild.
Child.
I mean, they just said wild, deep, and honest like 6 times in this.
If anyone heard this, I'd be like, okay, me too.
Now this is just like the basic breakdown of this. When you get into the specifics of zodiac signs, like if you actually do like your horoscope and stuff like that, it can get very weirdly specific. Like mine says that the number one job that Sagittarius have is being an actor.
Really?
Yeah. Weird. So like that's very specific.
That is that is very specific.
But at the same time, the reason why it works is because they're so specific that the people that's not accurate to are just going to blow it off.
Oh,
they're just going to be like, that's not my. So then they don't look into it. And the people who it does attract them, they're going to be like, that's so me. So it doesn't really work.
I didn't even think of that, but you are so right.
Yeah.
You're so right because, yeah. Wait, that totally makes sense. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But
so like yours, you don't think is accurate.
Yeah. And I've never really like looked into it, but I know people who are like so obsessed with horoscopes, and it's because they think that theirs is insanely accurate. Mine, I'm like, yeah, it's hit and miss.
Right.
And, then again, I haven't sat there and done my whole horoscope and moon sign or whatever. And maybe it tends to be more accurate, but I don't know. Mine's Cancer. So I was born in the summer. I'm a summer babe. And it says that, I don't know, Cancers tend to be protective, caring, overly sensitive, super moody, and they jump from extreme happy to sadness, which I feel like that isn't really that accurate for me. Like, I'm kind of sensitive.
Yeah.
Like to where...
cry.
Oh, yeah, I cry. And I cry over, like, happy things and sad things. But I'm not really a moody person. Like, I don't go from, like, being super sad one day to, like, very happy to angry.
Yeah, you're mostly just happy.
Yeah, mostly just happy. I think I cry more over happy things than I do sad things. Like, when something sad happens, I'm like, man, that sucks. And then I see, like, a dog and I just start, like, crying. Oh,
my God. You're going to be a great aunt. That's what you're going to be.
Wait, that is the nicest thing you've ever said.
And that's something that a great aunt would say.
Being a little artsy aunt.
Like that's going to be you.
Oh my God.
Making arts and crafts and having a garden.
That is the cutest. That is actually the nicest compliment I've ever gotten in my entire life.
Don't cry.
I think I'm going to cry.
Don't cry.
Okay. Well, anyways, that's our take on personality tests and zodiac signs.
Now, here's something interesting. Do you think that most of our friends aka listeners, aka best buddies. Do you think that they match our personalities, or do you think that they complement our personalities?
Ooh.
I think that they should all take the test.
They should take the Enneagram test.
Yeah, and then tell us which one they are.
Yeah, because the Enneagram we said was the most accurate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, maybe we could make like a post or something and have them like comment theirs.
Yeah.
And if it's like compatible and like a friendship, because I've gotten some feedback by people who are like, I would totally vibe and get along with like you and Randall, and it's probably because our personalities go well. You know, like they hear us talk and they're like similar to us.
Yeah,
so
that's
I'm
probably
curious.
true. I bet that they complement us more than
they do.
That they're the same. Because if they were the same, then they'd probably hate us.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like they'd be like kind of the opposite, but in a good way. Like we would get along with them.
Yeah.
Ooh, now I'm really curious.
Yeah, so you guys will have to
know.
tell us on our Instagram post or something.
Yeah, what Enneagram you are. Or if you want to give us your Myers-Briggs too.
Yeah, give us your Myers-Briggs.
But I don't know much more. I know more about the Enneagram, I feel like.
Either way, we have a computer and we have access to infinite
Google
information. So everything we can find out. Well, I think that pretty much wraps up this episode.
Yeah, I feel like I exposed too much of myself.
I feel very self-indulgent during this one.
Yeah.
Really, I think I just hated on a group of people that I didn't know I hated so much.
The introverts?
The people who pretend that they're introverts.
I've never heard you rant about that before, and that was kind of hilarious.
I don't apologize to
people who
fake
pretend.
introverts, but I do apologize to introverts if I offended you.
You know what's funny? One of the first times we hung out, I think I told you I was an introverted extrovert. I think I did.
Surprised. I don't know why we're still hanging out.
I think you called me out on it.
Did I?
Yeah, I think you did. I think you said, I hate, and I was just like, who the frick is this guy?
I can't stand it. I really can't
it's
stand
so funny. All right. Well, thank you for listening to this podcast. If you guys made it this far, make sure to comment on our Instagram which Enneagram type you are, future drink recommendations. Give this podcast 5 stars.
Yeah. Give us some 5 stars. Give us some likes. Give us some stickers. Brownie points. Star. Yeah, give us a gold star.
Give us a gold star.
It helps promote our podcast and get it out to more people so that they can also enjoy and be a part of this club.
It's a club.
Yeah,
not a cult, it's a club.
It's a club.
And if you have any other future recommendations for podcast topics or anything, let us know.
Yeah, we're running out of ideas.
we do. And we like to take your ideas and we like to go crazy with it. So.
Yep, as we always do. So, yeah, keep listening, keep helping us, and
cheers.
Cheers. Cheers to a dark and stormy.
Dark and stormy.